Your father has told me that I have to choose between you and Cabot, and I'm sorry. I'm choosing my son.
To settle for a loveless marriage.
We'll learn to love each other.
I don't think love is something that you learn. I think it's either there or it's not. If it is there, it's undeniable. It's inescapable. It's wonderful. And I also think that you already know how this feels. Because you're in love with me.
They believed in true love.
They finally figured out a way to get James out of our lives.
Could defeat pure evil.
I've just obtained a court order transferring you to a maximum security facility.
En voyage.
You're gonna regret this fall. But now the battle begins.
They think this is the end.
This week,
I could have sworn I just saw James.
as the world turns on CBS Daytime.
Am I dreaming?
I don't know. Does it feel like a dream?
Yes, don't wake me up.
You know, for a while there, I thought I was going to turn into that guy. You know, old reliable Uncle Paul, doomed to be the guy that you could call on a Saturday night. You knew he didn't have any plans in case he had like some kind of babysitting emergency.
Too handsome. You're too sexy to end up alone.
What's wrong?
This shouldn't have happened.
How can you even say that?
No, this was selfish. I was just thinking how much I wanted you, and I didn't think about everything else.
Well, in case you didn't notice, the feeling was very mutual.
It's wrong. It could cost me my son.
Don't go, please.
What if James knows?
How could he possibly know?
How does he find out anything?
You're safe here. Right, I promise you.
I wish that was true. James wanted me with Jordan, you know that.
My dad doesn't always get what he wants.
But we tried to defy him. It doesn't work.
I'm not gonna defy him. I'm gonna beat him in his own game. You have to trust me. You trust me?
Yes.
Good. And believe me when I tell you that I have finally figured out a way to get James out of our lives forever.
Where's Cabot? Did you take him upstairs to the nursery?
Mm-hmm. A little while ago.
Great. Meeting should start in a few minutes.
Meeting? You shouldn't even be here.
Get used to having me around, Jordan.
Jordan, look, I know we thought we had to do what James wanted to make the marriage legitimate.
But then Rosanna made a better decision.
Okay. What is he talking about?
I'm talking about getting things to happen around here finally. Things, good things.
To contain James.
But I thought we agreed that that wasn't an option. James has proven what he can do.
You need to start thinking outside the box, Jordan. Especially when it comes to our father who art in prison.
Miss Cabot, Governor Barnes is here. Oh, Governor, thank you so much for coming. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Cabot.
Thank you. Let me introduce you, please, to Paul Ryan and Jordan Sinclair.
Hi. All right.
Gentlemen,
Hi.
from your message, I understand you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election bid.
Yeah. Rosanna's ready to write a sizable check, provided that you can help us with a rather delicate issue.
I'd be glad to be of any assistance I can.
Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. Won't you please sit down? Right over here. Excuse me.
So I'm guessing you've heard of my father, James Stenbeck.
I believe I have. He's in custody in a federal penitentiary, if
Right.
I remember correctly.
Which happens to be in this state.
I'm not sure I'm following you, Mr. Ryan.
Well, Rosanna and I, and our respective businesses, are willing to put all of our resources behind your re-election campaign if you could just get my father moved to another prison facility as far away from Illinois as possible.
I'm afraid that decision is completely out of my hands.
So put it in your hands. Pick up the phone. Make some calls. Work the system.
Is there some problem with his confinement?
James Stenbeck has been threatening our son.
And trying to get Rosanna and Jordan to bend to his will.
You have proof of this?
My father never leaves a trail.
But he has contacts, even from the inside. He's already had people take our son.
The boy has been kidnapped?
Temporarily misplaced, but the important thing is that my father belongs in solitary confinement. With no contact with the other prisoners, no visitors, no interaction with any of the guards.
I'm afraid, without any formal legal charge, there's very little I can do. Even prisoners have rights.
Well, what about my rights? And what about the rights of my son to live without fear?
My father's amassed quite a power base, even from inside prison.
I can open an investigation.
No, that'll take months.
We don't have that kind of time.
And neither, I'm guessing, do you. I mean, I read the papers. It's a very tight race. What's the latest polls? The margin's what, 2.5%, 3%?
Yeah, it's a statistical dead heat.
And Rosanna and I, we think of ourselves as political independents, not beholden to one particular political party or another. What drives us, Governor Barnes, primarily is business.
And we like doing business here. As a matter of fact, we're thinking about building a state-of-the-art facility right here in Illinois.
Which would be quite an accomplishment for a sitting governor.
I'd love to help you, Mr. Ryan. Paul. But your request is unorthodox at best.
Yeah, you don't have a prayer with my father if you stay orthodox. He's a slash and burn kind of guy. He trades in innocent lives. You have to do the right thing here, even if it's not pretty.
Because if you don't, the next check I write will be to your opponent.
That's extortion.
That's just politics. Now, are you with us or against us?
Frank, a pleasant surprise. Up for a game of chess?
Sorry, sir. You got guests.
Sir.
Well. Hardly the happy couple I was expecting.
Yeah, Jordan's busy trying to patch things up with Jennifer. Is that an unexpected surprise? You know, we're just full of them.
Well, do tell.
We tossed around your little ultimatum.
Jordan and I considered it.
In the end, the answer was no. To all of it.
Rather unfortunate for the lad.
Unfortunate for you. But wait, it gets worse. Governor.
Mr. Stenbeck, I've just obtained a court order transferring you to a maximum security facility in California, effective immediately.
California.
You're to be placed in solitary confinement until it is deemed you are no longer a threat to others.
And that, Dad, is checkmate.